deep within the mist-covered mountains of the northern Philippines, in the heart of the Cordillera Central Range, live a people of incredible strength, resilience, and rich tradition. For centuries, they have carved a life from the rugged terrain, creating the world-famous Banu rice terraces, a testament to their ingenuity and connection to the land. But beyond these breathtaking landscapes lies a more complex and often misunderstood aspect of their history, the legacy of the warrior and the ancient practice of head. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're journeying into the highlands to explore the unique warrior heritage of the Igorot people. A story not of senseless violence, but of honor, social structure, and spiritual belief that shaped their communities for generations. So, let's set aside modern preconceptions and step back in time to understand this fascinating and at times fierce cultural practice. To begin, it's crucial to understand that Igorot is a collective term for several distinct ethno-linguistic groups, including the Bontoc Ibaloy, Ifugeo, Isnega Kalinga, and while they share a common geographical home and some cultural threads. Each group had its own unique customs, dialects, and reasons for engaging in headhunting, or kyo as it's known in some local languages. This wasn't a random act of aggression. It was a deeply ritualized practice woven into the very fabric of their social and spiritual lives. So, why did they do it? The motivations were multifaceted. For many groups, particularly the Bontoc and Kalinga, it was a matter of honor and justice. A head was often taken to avenge a wrong, such as a murder or a raid on their village by a rival tribe. It was a form of retributive justice, a way to restore balance and protect the community's honor. A successful headhunter wasn't seen as a monster. He was hailed as a hero, a protector of his people. This brings us to the social significance. For a young man, taking a head was a rite of passage. It was the ultimate proof of his courage, skill, and readiness to be a warrior and a leader. It earned him immense prestige and respect within the community. In many tribes, a man could not marry or be considered a true adult until he had proven his prowess in this way. The tattoos that adorn the bodies of many Igorot elders, particularly the Kalinga, are not just decoration. They are a historical record, a story of a warrior's life, with specific markings signifying a successful headhunt. Each intricate line and symbol told a story of bravery and contribution to the tribe's strength. Beyond social status, headhunting was deeply connected to their spiritual beliefs. The Igorots were animists, believing that spirits inhabited the natural world. A human head was believed to possess a powerful spiritual energy or life force. By bringing a head back to the village, they believed they were capturing this energy for the benefit of their own community. This power was thought to ensure bountiful harvests, promote fertility for both people and livestock, and ward off sickness and misfortune. The head was not just a trophy. It was a vessel of spiritual power, a source of prosperity and well-being for the entire tribe. Special rituals and ceremonies were held to honor the spirit of the captured head and integrate its power into the village. The process of a headhunting expedition was anything but chaotic. It was meticulously planned. Warriors would consult with elders and spiritual leaders who would read omens in the flight of birds or the patterns in animal entrails to determine the most auspicious time to strike. The raid itself required incredible stealth, knowledge of the terrain, and coordinated teamwork. The warriors, armed with their iconic head axes, spears, and shields, would move silently through the dense mountain forests, often under the cover of darkness. Once a head was taken, the journey back was just as rigorous. The successful party would signal their return with specific calls, and the entire village would erupt in celebration. A grand feast, known as a kanao, would be held, involving days of dancing, chanting, and animal sacrifices to honor the warriors and the spirits. The head would be prepared and placed in a position of honor, becoming a guardian for the village. Of course, this practice came to an end with the arrival of Spanish colonizers and later American administrators. Came a concerted effort to pacify the mountain tribes and stamp out what they viewed as a barbaric custom. Through a combination of force, diplomacy, and the introduction of new laws and religions, headhunting gradually faded by the early 20th century. The last known headhunts are believed to have occurred during World War II, when some Igorot groups used their traditional warrior skills to fight against Japanese occupiers. Today, the Igorot people are a proud and peaceful culture, but they have not forgotten their warrior past. Instead, they have transformed it. The bravery, discipline, and community spirit that defined the headhunter are still celebrated. but channeled into new forms. The rituals and dances that once accompanied the warriors' return are now performed during cultural festivals, preserving the memory and meaning of their traditions for new generations. The intricate tattoos are now seen as a powerful symbol of identity and cultural pride, a link to the strength of their ancestors. Meeting elders like Wang Odi, the legendary Kalinga tattoo artist, offers a living connection to this history. Her art preserves the ancient symbols and the stories they tell, ensuring that the legacy of the Igorot warrior is not lost to time. It's a reminder that culture is not static. It evolves. The Igorot people have masterfully navigated the transition from a warrior society to a modern one, holding on to the core values of their heritage while adapting to a changing world. Exploring the headhunting legacy of the Igorot is not about glorifying violence. It's about understanding a complex worldview where bravery, spirituality, and community survival were intertwined in a practice that, to outsiders, seems shocking. It is a testament to the resilience of a people who have preserved their unique identity against all odds. Turning a fierce history into a source of enduring cultural pride, their story is a powerful lesson in looking beyond the surface to find the deeper meaning within a culture. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the Philippine culture. I hope this gave you a deeper appreciation for the rich and complex history of the Igorot people. If you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up. And do you forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next exploration. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring.